Buongiorno everybody. Today we're making a little bit of something awesome. We're gonna do a little braciole today. We're gonna make a nice Sunday gravy with it. Y'all wanna stick around for this one. What's up everybody? Welcome to Cooking with CJ. I'm CJ, welcome to my kitchen. So glad you're here. Y'all, like I said, we're getting a little Italian today. We're gonna make a little braciole. Now, if you read it, it looks like it says bracciole, which is the completely wrong way of saying it. So say it with me, braciole. All right, we're gonna make it with a nice Sunday gravy. Guys, this is my take on it, and I will put the ingredients in prep down below, okay? But traditional, close enough, but it's gonna put all the flavors that you're gonna want in your braciole. We're gonna make some nice tomato marinara sauce that we're gonna fortify. We got some meatballs, we got some Italian sausage going in there with the braciole. We're gonna reduce down that tomato sauce for a couple hours, and we're just gonna make it nice and thick and luscious. All right, I hope you're with me so far. Guys, this is gonna be amazing, okay? So what have we done so far? Well, we've had to prep our meat. We got some, just some cheap, thin sliced choice steak. Okay, it's the top round, I believe it was. It was already thin sliced for me by old supermarket over there. But we needed to take out a little aggressions. That's why we got the old mallet out, and we took some aggressions, gave it the old 1-2, and a bunch more. All right, so we got it nice and thin, so thin it only had one side. All right, let's put that aside. And then we put together our filling for the braciole. Now, normally it's just some, breadcrumbs, a little parm, a little parsley. We're gonna take it up to the next level by putting a little Italian sausage in there, okay? That's gonna be a nice filling, but we're not stopping there. We're gonna put a little piece of mozz in there, a mozzarella, all right? And we're gonna put a little prosciutto in there, prosciutto, okay? So we're gonna roll it up, make it a nice little package of loveliness. You're gonna want Santa to deliver one of these for Christmas, and we're gonna sear them off, get that tomato sauce going, that Sunday gravy. It's gonna be amazing, all right? So we're ready to set up our little braciole station over here. So come on down to my island over here and let's start building these bad boys. This is gonna be a treat. Make sure you stick around to the end so you can see all the deliciousness, right? All right, come on down. This piece of steak right there. I'm gonna grab a little bit of mozz, put that right there, a little prosciutto. I'm gonna take just a little nubbit of our filling there. I wouldn't say much more than an ounce or two. All right, put this over to the side so I can bring you a little closer. There we go. Now all we're gonna do is kind of roll it up like a burrito. Take the sides, push them in, take the bottom, and just roll it over to the top. Okay, we already have a nice piece of string cut. Put that down, tie it over the steam side, tie it underneath. Bring that package around. You might have to do a little tuck in, a little tightening, if you will. Give it a tie on the top over here. One more twist. Okay. Got a little knife right here. Don't want it going anywhere. Just cut off the excess. All right, got a nice little package. When we start searing it, we're gonna sear it on the bottom so it kind of gets it nice and seared up and tight in there. We'll put that to the side. Got one more over here. Get our cheese there, our mozz. Nice piece of prosciutto. Another ounce or so of our stuffing here, if you will. Fold up the sides. Take this bottom part and just roll it on over. Get our twine in there. Tie it under. Flip the package over. Line it up. One more little knot right there. Okay. One more just for good sake. And then clean up the string. All right, there you go. Little package. All right, we got 6 more to do. Come on back when we're done. Guys, our little packages are all sealed up, tied up tight. Now it's time to get them seared off. Start working on that Sunday gravy. It's going to be amazing. Guys, like anything, you spend a lot of time on this, but the reward at the end is just gonna be amazing. Okay, so just trust me on that. One chef's kiss, ciao bella, all that good stuff, all right? Let's get on down. Excited, let's go. All right, time to get some oil in our Dutch oven. That's right, we're gonna use our Dutch oven today. It's gonna let simmer on the stove the whole time. All right, but we gotta start searing off that braciole and get this thing going. Right. So let's get some oil in this pan, start making it happen. I'm gonna go with a couple tablespoons of oil in there. We're gonna get it on high. We want a good sear on that. I'm gonna get our braciole in there. We're gonna put the seam side down, start searing them up. Getting that good sizzle on there. Giving these a couple minutes to brown up. That's what we're looking for. So we're gonna go ahead and flip them all over. Get a nice sear on the other side. Some cheese is gonna leak out. It is what it is. Don't stress about it. All right, let me get the rest of these flipped around and then we'll keep searing. We're gonna go pretty much on all sides. All right, guys, we got some decent color on these. We're gonna go ahead and pull it out. A lot of the cheese is leaked out, but that's all right. It's gonna mix in with the gravy, just add a little bit more creaminess to it, so don't panic when that happens. All right, let's get these out and we'll start building that gravy. We have some onions that are already cut up by the deli. Get some of those in there. Start sweating them off. Help lift up some of those good bits on the bottom here. That fond that was built. We'll let this go a couple minutes and then we'll add our garlic to it. Going in with a healthy spoonful of minced garlic. Doesn't matter who minces it. That wooden spoon out and get it mixed up. Right now our heat's on a little medium high. We don't want to burn that garlic, okay? We're just going cooking it through. Help it get some of that moisture out. Add a couple pinches of salt in there. Help with that moisture. All right, we'll come back in about a minute. All right, we're nice and sauteed in there. We're going in with some Francis Coppola Diamond Collection. Got a red blend. You use pretty much any red you want. Chianti would probably be the one that you normally go with. Just going about a cup or so in there. Don't mind if I do. I mean, you know I gotta taste it. That mix through a little bit. Scrape that fond a little bit more off the bottom. Just getting all those good flavors going. Next up, we're going in with 2 cans of fire roasted crushed tomatoes. Has a little tomato puree in there. It's 28 ounces each can. I just prefer the flavor of the fire roasted tomatoes. It is not a traditional bit to this. It's just something I like to do, so it's my little take on it. And that's pretty much what this whole recipe is. It's not traditional, it's not authentic, but it has the building blocks, the basicness that you need. Make a great Sunday gravy with some great bracioles. I'm gonna let this come together a little bit, and then we'll add some beef stock. We can start adding our meat back in. Let the wine and the tomato sauce come together. Now we're gonna add 2 cups of beef stock in there. I'll thin it out a little bit in a mix. We're thinning it out, but it's going to reduce in there. So we're fortifying the flavors with that beef stock in there. We're putting some beef in there. We're putting a little sausage in there. We got some meatballs, and all those flavors are gonna steep and work together in here. It's just gonna be amazing. While that's coming together, I'm gonna cut a couple shakes of red pepper flakes in there. This is optional. You don't have to do it if you don't want, but I like to add a little heat. Just a little bit, about a tablespoonful. And then we're gonna go in with a little Italian seasoning, half a tablespoon. Go with your gut, see how you feel. So give that a mix. Gonna let it go for about 5-10 minutes on the heat. Then we can start adding our meats to it. Gravy is coming together real nice. Now it's time to put all that good meat in there, that braciole. Got some sausage that we cut in half. We got some meatballs. We're gonna put a lot of meat in there. So as this reduces and simmers together, all those flavors are just gonna just combine in there, and it's something to really appreciate, okay? So trust me when I say the time that you're gonna take on this dish is totally worth it, okay? Just remember that when you're like looking at the ingredients of prep or watching this video, I'm like, when is it gonna be over, you know? So, but guys, if you're finding any value in this or a little bit of entertainment or anything like that, please consider hitting that red subscribe button with that bell next to it so you get alerts on all what we're doing here. This is a wonderful family Sunday, get together Sunday dinner dish that if you do it like I do it here, you'll impress everybody who sits at that dinner table, okay? All right, let's start adding the meat and building this thing up real nice. Cover it up and just forget about it. I know it's gonna piss off some people. Forget about it. We're just gonna leave it go for a couple hours. Don't even look at it, all right? let's start getting the meat in there. Our sauce is bubbling and boiling here. We're gonna turn down the heat a little bit. We don't want this boiling, we want a nice simmer the whole time. So let's get our little bracioles in there. You want them fully submerged. We're just adding flavor in this beautiful gravy. That's the last of the braciole in. When I was making the filling for the braciole, I had extra sausages and I thought, you know what? It'd be perfect for this. Let's get those in there, worked in. Got some beautiful little meatballs in there, Italian style, of course. Throw those in. And with the meatballs, you can sear them off too, like you did with the braciole. But these are gonna simmer for so long, so let them cook down in the Sunday gravy here. Everybody all in there. Get everybody worked around. Beautiful. It's packed to the gills with flavor. Got a little Parmesan rind we're gonna throw in. We got a handful of basil leaves that we're gonna throw in too. A little bit of fresh basil in there. Fresh basil never hurt nobody. Let's get that in there. That lid on. We'll see you in 2 hours. It felt like forever for me, but I guarantee you it was like for you. So guys, it's been, let's call it 3 hours since I told you I'd be back in 2, but I wanted to give it plenty of time to sit and simmer. The longer it cooks, the better. You're just gonna be just blown away by this. I've already maybe snuck a taste test or two. As you go throughout those few hours, you're stirring, you're checking, you're looking. Taste it, see if it needs more salt, more pepper, more Italian seasoning or whatever. I did add salt and pepper as I went just because I felt like it just needed a little bit more. So just go to taste as you taste, right? So you're gonna check it every hour or so and just make sure it's where you want it to be, okay? This is perfection for me right now. It is ready to go. You're going to check the temps on everything. I want everything around 200 degrees. That's the meatballs, that's the braciole, that's the Italian sausage. It means it's fully cooked. It's gonna be nice and tender and ready to roll. As always, we're gonna check it with our instant read thermometer. Link down below, you know the drill. This Lightning by Thermin Pro. It's perfect for this, okay? So let's go ahead and get over there, check it out, make sure everything's where we want it to be, start plating it up, and we'll eat it up. All right, let's go. Let's go ahead and take the lid off. We're gonna give it one more little stir, nice and simmering. Look at how the gravy is nice and gorgeous. It's come together real nice. You get some of the meat in there. Got a meatball, got our nice braciole right there. Of course, you know we gotta have a little sausage in there, but it's looking luscious, lovely. I'm looking at it longingly. All right, we're gonna go ahead and check the temps before we plate this bad boy up. All right, let's get in this meatball, check the temp. Right over 200 degrees, we're looking good. Getting that braciole, go right around 200 degrees. Everything is done. That gravy is looking perfect. All right. Go ahead and get these bracioles plated up, and we'll give them a bite. All right, we got our braciole plated up. Let's grab a little bit of parm just to go over the top. It's enough to let you know what's in there. Gorgeous. All right, let's get a thumbnail and then we'll cut into it. To ruin a perfectly good picture right here, but remember you have the string in there, so take that string off. Okay, that to the side, and this is just fall apart tender. Look how gorgeous that is. Beautiful. You got the filling inside, you got the prosciutto, you got that Italian sausage mix with the breadcrumbs. Oh, we have to get a bite of this. Time to grab a bite. Whoa, it's looking great. Beautiful, beautiful. Guys, chin don. Cheers. Guys, it would be too cliche to say forget about it, all right? But this right here, from my lips, you know what I'm saying? This is wonderful. So tender, so much flavor going on right there. Guys, hear me now, believe me later. This is what Sunday suppers are all about. Now I know I threw some Italian sausage in there and I threw some meatballs, but the braciole, it's that main attraction. All right, that's why you tuned in. Trust me, that braciole with the Sunday gravy we put together, God, it's enough to make any Nonna proud. And I would know I had a Nonna. She taught me a lot of the stuff I put on this channel, except for that air fryer stuff. She did not dig that. She was not, she was not an air fryer fan, but that's okay. That's all right. We love Nonna. She's a good girl. Anyway, all right, guys. If you want to get anything I use in my videos, knives, cutting boards, I'll put a link for the Dutch oven too. Links are all down below, okay? If you want to become a show producer like all these amazing people scrolling across the screen right now, people that, you know, they want to go out and cook and make their Nonna proud too, hit that join button right next to the subscribe button, which you should have already hit by now. Other than that, guys, we are done. Thank you all for being here. I hope your Sunday is a wonderful Sunday. Hope your week's a wonderful week. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for cooking with CJ. Take care.